Good morning. This is my last video in this series. It's week 6 of radiation for a benign meningioma, which means I don't have cancer and I'm not dying. People have been treating me like I have cancer and I'm dying since my hair started falling out and they heard I was going through radiation. So just letting you know, I'm not dying. I don't have cancer. I don't want to talk about those things. I turned off comments to several of my previous videos for that reason. I'm leaving them on, but I'm just asking that you keep the comments positive because this is a healing space. I'm making these videos for people that are going through something similar or have family members or friends that are going through something similar. And I'm just sharing my experience. Everyone's experience is different, so there is no indication or guarantee that how I'm responding to radiation will be the same way you do. Our medical histories are different, our bodies are different. This is just my experience. So having said that, I'm on the beginning of week 6. It's morning. I haven't had my treatment yet today. I'm filming this in the heat of summer. It's early though, so it's not super hot yet, but it is warm. And I'm on a dog walk. And that is the dog I'm walking. That's Sylvie. She's a good girl. She likes her break halfway through the walk, and that's where we're at. Symptoms that I'm having at week 6, the beginning of week 6. I'm still tired, but not overly tired. I get dizzy if I stand up too fast and try to get moving, so I have to be a little careful when I get up. My throat's really dry, so I'm thirsty all the time. My eyes are really dry, and my vision's getting a little blurry. And I'm also getting some joint pain in my knees. Other than that, I feel excellent. I feel like I'm on the mend, and I'm happy to put this behind me. This is the hair situation at the beginning of week 6. It's mostly missing from this side. So that's what's going on. It's mostly missing from this side. They say it'll grow back or start growing back 2 months after treatments are over. Just finished my treatment for Monday, week 6. Had my visit with the doctor. They have you see the doctor once a week. He told me I had a very interesting, he said my haircut keeps getting more and more interesting. So there's that. It's all his fault, but I'm feeling good. I'm gonna go home and take a nap and scratch off a lotto ticket. I still have a week's worth of lotto tickets to scratch off. Haven't had any big winners yet, but maybe it's coming. I will check in with you tomorrow. So far, today's good. I do want to add one thing. I've noticed in the comments of some of my other videos, I don't know why, but people love to share stories of their experience with things that they've gone through that are so much worse than what I'm going through. And I'm still in the process of going through this. And the last thing that I need is a horror story of somebody who lost everything, whose life was ruined, who had to have their leg amputated or had an aneurysm and they had all these symptoms. I know that they're empathizing with me and they're trying to help me feel better because my life is not that bad, but that doesn't help. All it does is scare me and make me think about their horrible experience, which is the last thing I want to do right now. And I know that they mean well because I've done the same thing myself. But being on the other side of it now, I just want positive energy. I'm making these videos to help other people. I'm sharing my real and actual symptoms, but I'm not looking for horror stories. I'm not looking to feel better because my stories doesn't end in death and mayhem. But people want to share their death and mayhem. And if you're going through this right now, be careful who you share your story with, because there are people who think that they're being kind and empathetic, by telling you, don't feel bad, things could be so much worse. I had a cousin who went through this and now they're in an insane asylum. Or don't feel bad, it could be so much worse, you could have died. That doesn't really make people feel better. I think it would be more helpful if you're going through this to be very protective of who you tell your story to, if you tell your story at all. Because since I've lost my hair and I obviously have something going on health-wise, people are treating me very differently, and it's not fun. And they're thinking the worst. I don't have the worst going on. My tumor is not terminal, it's not fatal, it's not cancer, as I've said before, but every day I'm being treated like a fragile little egg that has cracked. And people are so sorry for me and pity me so much, and I don't know how to make it stop. The only way to make it stop would have been to never tell them and to hide it from everybody. And I'm sharing my story to help other people going through this, so you know what to expect if you're curious, or if you have a family member and you want to know how to help them. The best way you can help them is to listen to them, let them tell their story, and don't add anything to it. Just listen. If they want to talk about something else, let them talk about something else. If they don't want company, leave them alone. Take their lead. And I don't know how else to express it, but I've really, maybe I'm tired. I know I'm tired, and I have less patience, but I never really knew how much damage you can do by sharing your story with somebody who's not looking for your story, who didn't ask for your story, who doesn't need to have a worse story put in their brain right now because they're struggling and they're fighting. Let them fight. Helping them put their life and their trauma in perspective isn't really helpful. I'll talk to you later. Good morning, week 6, day 2. Physically, I feel great. I'm not real tired. Whoa, mentally though. Mentally, my patience is completely gone. My filter is completely gone. I almost fired a client this morning. She's getting ready to go on a 10-day trip to Italy. She booked it last minute, last week. She's trying to change the payment methods. She hasn't paid for the trip. Payment is due up front. She's asking me if I'll take this card or that card, and she doesn't have the cards. She doesn't have the payments. It's a lot of money. I just have no patience for that. She's going to Italy for 10 days with her daughter and her husband. And she's telling me how tough it is for her, and I'm just having a hard time relating. My condo's about to get ripped apart tomorrow. My car's fixed. My treatments are going well, but I just feel like I don't need a customer like that. And if she doesn't pay before she leaves, I'll take care of her cats, but I'm never taking care of them again. I can't. All of her messages take up the whole screen, and you scroll and they're still there. Lots and lots of words to tell you a lot of nothing. I can't do it. I can't do it today. I just don't have the patience. I think the patience has been radiated out of me. I can't. Well, it's later in the day. I've had my treatment. I'm not feeling so crazy anymore. My customer paid before she left. She apologized profusely. I've had her for a long time. I'm glad I didn't fire her, and I'm glad she didn't fire me. Anyway, there's always going to be a little bit of workplace drama when you're running your own business. My diet has been out of control today. I've been trying to eat healthier foods, and I comfort ate today. Went out for fast food for breakfast. I went out for fast food for lunch. That's going to be it for me for today, but tomorrow's another day, and I'll do better tomorrow. Well, it's day 3 of week 6. I have 6 treatments this last week of radiation. I'm feeling very, very good so far. I'm tolerating it well. I'm tired. I'm also getting some dizzy spells. I had one in the shower today when I was done. I had to stand there for a minute and get my bearings. But I'm not having any headaches. The skin on my scalp is doing very well. I'm looking forward to this being over. I'm on the home stretch. On a side note, my condo's getting torn apart today. They're doing the flood remediation from the flooding that happened last month. So that's an additional stressor, but hopefully everything will look better than before they started when they're all done. And hopefully it only takes a few days like they're saying it will. So I'll check in with you later after my treatment. So far so good. I would like to add that the heat is miserable this year. I'm really feeling the heat. I'm not tolerating it well at all. Just checking in. Just had my treatment, day 3, week 6. I got a little delayed when I got up. I felt like I was gonna black out. So they checked my blood pressure, which was really low, in the healthy range. It was fine. It was like 106 over 66. I'm just tired today. It's hot. I'm in my car right now. It says it's 99 degrees outside. I don't have a dog walk to go to right now. I don't have anything till 4 or 5 o'clock. So I'm gonna go home and take a big fat nap and rest up, have some lunch. Good morning, I'm checking in. It's week 6, Thursday morning. I've not had my treatment yet today. I have been having a lot of dizziness the last couple of days. Woke up feeling kind of dizzy. I had to get up carefully when I got out of bed. And I'm looking forward to being done with the treatments because they are catching up to me and I'm feeling it right now. This is a quick update of what's going on with my hair. Most of it's falling out in the back. I still have the front pieces. So let me show you what's going on. The worst side is on my left, which I'm going to show you first. This is my left. It's hard to do on a cell phone. I hope I've got it in the right frame. The right is starting to lose my hair right in here. Good morning. It is Friday, week 6. I have 2 treatments left. I did do my treatment yesterday, but I didn't check in afterwards. I was dizzy all day, but not terrible. I was able to still do what I needed to do and work and get to the treatments and get home. So it wasn't that bad. My condo's torn apart right now, so I was a little distracted by that. But I am doing well today. I'm looking forward to having my last 2 treatments. I have one today, and then I have one that was postponed because their machinery was down a few weeks ago, and so that's why I'm carrying over through Monday. And then that'll be my final treatment. That will be 30 treatments in the books. I'm looking forward to being done. I'm looking forward to doing the next thing. I don't have any other treatments planned, so it's just rest and recovery at this point. I'm not sure what to do with myself. I've been focused on my brain health for so many months that I feel a little lost, actually. I don't know what to focus on next, although my bathroom renovation is going to be immediately next because I'm already in the process of that. And I'm looking forward to that being done and getting my condo put back together, turning 60 this weekend, and just keep going. So I will see you later. Welcome to the construction site that is my condo right now. Today is the last day of week 6. I originally thought this would be my final week, but when I went to get my treatment today, they told me I had 2 more sessions. So I knew I had 1 more. I knew I had 1 more on Monday, but they said no, because of the 4th of July, you were supposed to have 30 treatments, and so you missed one on that day as well as the makeup day. So you've actually got 2 more. So there's going to be a week 7 next week. What I wanted, I'm not going to make a separate video for just those 2. I think we get the idea of what radiation is like out of these 6 weeks. And my takeaway for this is things that I would do differently. I probably would work less. I would not work during the heat of day at all. I would eat better. A lot more vitamins, a lot more fruits and vegetables, a lot more fresh foods, a lot fewer fast foods. I think my nutrition could have been a lot better during this radiation treatments. And I think I could have been gentler to myself and gotten more rest. I think had I done those things, I might have tolerated the radiation better. And I tolerated it pretty well. Although this last week has been my toughest week by far. And I think it just, I think it does catch up to you by the end. Losing my hair is a nuisance and it's annoying, but it, you know, it's in the grand scheme of things, it's really nothing. My hair will start growing back in a couple of months. And I've always had good hair, so I'm not really worried about that. I have been very tired and very dizzy this week. And I think if I had built more babying of myself into the schedule, I would have been happier. I think I'm working too much for this last week. But I'm at the point now where I can't, it's too late for me to back out. It's Friday. The week's over, so there's nothing to be done about that. And combine that with, I'm doing this in the middle of summer and it's been 100 degrees every day this week. I don't think I would have tolerated that well last year when I was perfectly healthy. So the heat intolerance has definitely been a factor today. But other than that, I would just say, you know, the normal things, eat as healthy as you can, get as much sleep as you can, and hopefully this will be as easy for you as it was for me. Take care. I'll see you later. I will be making a follow-up video. Probably won't be for about 3 months. And I will let you know how I'm doing at the 3-month mark at post-radiation. Good luck to you.